Good morning, Southwest Middle School. I'm Joseph.
I'm Holly.
And here are your morning announcements for Thursday, January 16th, the Day.
Did you know that the typical work week in U.S. is 40 hours? However, in Nicaragua, factory workers typically work 70 to 80 hours per week. Can you imagine? There wouldn't be much time for anything else. The Pulsera project begins next Tuesday with bracelet sales happening before school and at lunch for $5. Come support the Spanish classes, and their goal is to raise money for better wages, educational opportunities, and scholarships and people for living in Nicaragua. Here's a look at the Pulsera project.
The Pulsera Project is a fair trade nonprofit organization that began in 2009 when some friends traveling through Central America befriended a group of artists in the foothills of Nicaragua. The artists were masters at making colorful hand-woven bracelets, or pulseras in Spanish, but had little market for the artwork in their own country. Some of the travelers returned back to the US with handfuls of bracelets and the idea of selling them to family and friends as a way to raise money for the artists and their communities. Since then, the Pulsera Project has grown a lot. The project now employs nearly 200 artists in Nicaragua and Guatemala with sustainable fair trade jobs, creating well-paying, uplifting work opportunities in a country with high unemployment, low wages, and frequently tough working conditions. We partner with independent artists, families, cooperatives, and other organizations that work with artisans throughout Central America. Artists set their own hours and often work from home, giving them the invaluable opportunity to spend time with their children and their families. All Pulsera artists also have access to healthcare, scholarships, a housing fund, and many other benefits that open the doors for upward mobility in their lives. We then partner with hundreds of schools each year to share the art of the Pulsera with students and teachers in all 50 states across the US. Pulsera sales give students and teachers the opportunity to bring the uplifting spirit and colorful nature of Central American culture to life in their own hallways and classrooms, while dramatically expanding the market for these artists to sell their products. Every $5 Pulsera is a unique, wearable work of art that comes tagged with the photo and signature of the person who made it. As a member of the Fair Trade Federation, we believe strongly in sharing the faces and stories behind every one of our products, and in bringing awareness to the reality behind so many of the items bought every day in the US and around the world, products often made in poor working conditions at the expense of millions of people in developing countries. In addition to sustaining employment for all of the artists we work with, money raised from Pulsera sales is invested in university scholarships, secondary education, housing programs, workers' rights initiatives, sustainable energy projects, social enterprises, and many other programs that change the lives of people in communities all across Nicaragua and Guatemala. All of our programs are guided by a philosophy of empowerment. Instead of giving things to people, we work with them to obtain the skills, opportunities, and education that will allow them to provide for themselves and their communities in the long run. Your school's Pulsera sale will bring enormous financial resources to countless people in Central America, but we also encourage you to look beyond the economics to see service in a new light. While Nicaragua is economically the second poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, it's also a country known for its stunning natural beauty, its notoriously happy people, and its strong sense of family and community. In the Pulsera Project, we try to discover the best of our partners, educate ourselves about their lives and values, and hopefully enrich each other's lives with the best of who we are. We believe that through art and through cultural exchange, we can come together to make the world a more equal and a more colorful place. When you wear a Pulsera, you not only share the voice of a Central American artist, but you also raise your own voice, speaking out for opportunity, unity, and human rights in our increasingly global society. Thank you for your support, and thank you for joining us in coloring the world.
Do you like ice skating? If so, you should attend the Southwest Middle School ice skating event on January 31st at Queen Park from 6:30 to 8. If you have to rent skates, the cost will be $6, but if you don't, the cost will only be $5. Even if you don't know how to skate, this will be a fun opportunity to make new friends and learn something new. Here are today's actual activities: Art Studio, Advent Family Rehearsal, 8th grade boys and girls volleyball, 6th grade explorers and navigators help session, jazz band, yearbook, AAA, and ASAP. Please remember to sign up at lunch if you're planning to stay after school.
Attention 8th graders planning on going bowling after Fine Arts Night. Your permission form and payment are due at the school store this Friday.
Deadline to purchase a yearbook is January 21st. If you are unsure if you purchase a yearbook, visit the list by the school store to order one. Pick up from the school store, office, or online at our website.
Students, want to see a picture in the yearbook with your friends? Gather them up and visit our photo booth during lunch on Friday.
Here are today's birthdays. Birthday.
Here's what's cooking at Southwest Middle. Potato crusted chicken strips, mini bagel, honey glazed carrots, blueberries with whipped topping or garden board.
Thanks and have a great day, Southwest Middle. Yeah.